SummerSlam 2026 has come to an end. Both nights. Um, one night, good. That would be last night's night two. But unfortunately, we're not here talking about that. We're here talking about SummerSlam night one. Now, if you do want to see that one, that will be a separate upload, probably going up a day or
Right
after this, maybe
soon
most.
after this. I feel like this is gonna be more recent, and then the next one's gonna be a little bit later in the week, right? So
Depends. We'll figure something out.
probably the middle of the week. Yeah.
We'll figure it out. But point is, night one, the show that felt like a little bit like an episode of Monday Night Raw, but with some special stuff on it.
Night one, it did feel like Raw. Actually, you're right about that. It's kind of like how Redemption felt like Dynamite, but longer. I mean, this basically the same thing, but for WWE.
Let me start off by saying you will not hear me say a bad word about the pacing on this show. This show started at 6 o'clock, ended at 9. That was absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, I do agree. I don't mind the time of the show. I thought it was pretty good.
It's the one thing you'll never hear me complain about is the time on this show. The 3 hours start super early. So if you want to do something, rest for a little bit before you have to
Here's
go to
the
bed,
thing.
do that.
It might be good timing, but at what cost? With all those ads.
Well, I mean, yeah, because it could have been so much shorter without the ads.
The ads drain you of your fucking life, okay?
Oh, they do. But that's every show that they do now.
At least AEW doesn't have ads, I'll say that much. It's just wrestling.
I agree, but even that sometimes gets draining, especially if the match they have on isn't good. Like that three match block from Redemption, of the chain match, and then the Mile World match, and then the Cope and Christian match. That thing ruined the rest of the show for me because I could not recover the energy.
Yeah, that is true. They have their flaws, both companies with pay-per-view.
We're not talking about the flaws of AEW tonight. We're talking about the flaws of SummerSlam Night 1. But
the
well,
first match wasn't a flaw, okay? It
yeah,
was Liv Morgan versus Io Sky 5-star match.
That's the thing. I'm looking at my notes on my phone to see how to transition. And I was like, fuck, it starts with a good match. I actually can't say that.
Yeah.
Liv and Io, I had low expectations for this, but it was actually pretty good. Honestly, either depending on who you are, it's either the best match from the show for night one or the best match or second best match from the night.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, this match met my expectations. Obviously, it's Io Sky, Liv Morgan. People, I mean, honestly, I think Liv Morgan's pretty underrated. I think she puts in a lot of work and effort in the ring. It's just that you don't see it very often.
I know
So
you.
I had the expectations high, and they didn't meet the expectations. So
Yeah, my expectations are low. Actually, I'd say medium because Io was there. I expected a lot from Io, but I gotta say, Liv delivered also. Io was always great, and Liv retained. So after 100 days, we get the first title defense, and Liv retains.
interference though from the Judgment Day with Roxanne and Raquel.
Yeah, that's true and all, but like that didn't exactly cost her the match because they still wrestled for like 10 minutes afterwards.
Yeah, they did. It wasn't really that big of a deal. I think Io took them out with a dive. I think.
That sounds right.
Okay.
You gotta forgive us here if we forget something. We're recording this on Monday, so we're 2 days removed from episode night one, and then we're doing night two right after this. So we'll see.
I'm just doing it off the top of the dome. I have notes, but like my notes suck. So
That's right, off the dome reviews. That's great.
the reviews don't.
I was trying to make a joke. I couldn't get one, but I tried.
I
Let's
think I
move
did.
on.
Yeah, I think I did a good job.
I'll give it to you. If you want the credit, I'll give it to you. Let's
Yeah.
move on now to the match that I was about to criticize, but it wasn't first.
Sponsored by Gears of War.
This bothered me a lot. I know that you said it looked cool, but it bothered me a lot.
Cool.
Because if there was just Jacob Fatu coming out first for this entrance, I would have been fine with it because he at least had the gear on. The Usos did not have anything on representing Gears of War. So you see all the cool Gears of War stuff on the ring, not the ring apron, the ramp. And I'm like, oh, that's super cool, man. I love Gears of War. It's one of my favorite games when I did play on the Xbox. At the PS5 now, but when I did play Xbox, I love that series. And I was like, oh, who gets a super cool entrance? And then it's Jimmy and Jay, who aren't repping anything Gear of War related.
Well, truthfully speaking, if it was anyone but Jey Uso, it might have been cooler. Or LA Knight. I mean, LA Knight sucks too. So if it was anything but those guys, it would have been cool.
So you would have loved the Danhausen Gears of War entrance?
Yeah, actually.
I can't believe that would have been interesting.
Yeah. You said it. You're the one that said it.
Yeah, I thought about it for a second. I was like, no, he'd make it cool. Actually, I take that back.
Yeah, he would. He's a
But
creative guy. Look, I gotta give credit to him. He's fun, he's creative, but the booking of him is just not something I can get behind at this moment in time.
unfortunately, that's a conversation for next episode.
Yeah. I
But
mean,
for
you did
now,
bring up Danhausen, so it made sense.
that's my fault. You know, let's move forward here. They went up against Royce Keys, LA Knight, and Solo Sikoa on
I
this.
have, bro, I got Jay and Jim. That's who I put, not even Jimmy. Just Jim.
It's not factually incorrect. I can't fault you for that.
I should put Big Jim. Okay, I should.
You should. You gotta correct yourself to that for next time. But listen, this match, it wasn't bad. It was good for what it was. Did it belong on the show? I would argue no.
Yeah, I agree. This match felt like it should have been on Raw as an opener rather than second match on a SummerSlam.
This is the type of thing they hit you with in like the middle of Monday Night Raw. You're already kind of losing momentum, and you're like, "Well, I hope something
No,
good comes
man.
on next to really keep me in the mood." And then
This is
something like
straight
this.
up. This straight up is a Raw opener. Like this is what you'd see at the beginning of Raw,
This is
like
this.
after a long promo or whatever.
Honestly, this is the type of thing they'd hit you with in like a Friday Night SmackDown episode back in like 2012.
This is the main event of SmackDown.
It really is. It is the main event of a SmackDown, but they did it here, which was a shame.
Shitty ass winner too. LA Knight wins.
I had no problem with that. You did though.
I mean, come on, man. Really, you gotta be kidding me.
I mean, listen, just ignore that and just think about the fact that Solo Sikoa and Royce Keys won, and you could just, if you want, you could pretend it was just them.
Look, man. You're right. Solo Sikoa deserved to win.
There you go. He was probably the most entertaining thing in this match with the mocking Jey Uso with the Yeet thing.
He seemed more energetic than Jey Uso, you know.
So as a face, we haven't gotten to talk about that a lot recently because we don't really cover the week-to-week shows. But I mean,
And
honestly, him as a face, I've been liking it a lot.
I mean, I hope he stays face. I mean, I don't have faith he will, but I hope he does.
I felt like if the turn was going to happen, it would have been tonight or 2 nights ago. So I think he's good for a while now.
You never know, man. Jacob
Well,
Fatu turd.
yeah, but like now he can't because he's like in service to Roman.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, if you're Solo, why would you help this team beat your guys if you're about to turn on them?
It's all part of the plan.
It's a shitty plan.
Never said he was a smart guy.
Well, that's different. Next up,
Yeah.
we get Gunther and all this. I had low expectations for this, mainly because of you telling me how bad of a wrestler Nick Aldis was.
Look, I didn't say he was bad. I just said he was boring. Like you can be like Randy Orton's boring. I wouldn't say he's a bad wrestler.
Randy Orton is boring when he doesn't care.
He has a good finisher. Okay,
He does have a good finish. But,
probably the best finisher of all time. I mean, arguably, but yeah.
people were talking about this match, talking about how great it was. Me personally, I don't get that. I'm just going to say that. I love
Aldis,
hearing. Yeah,
Aldis coned out.
what's that mean?
That's my notes. Aldis coned out.
Sort of gooner slang? What are we doing here?
I don't know, man. I'm kind of concerned now.
You should be concerned. What are you typing in those notes about?
Anyway, he comes out to Wonderwall. Okay,
Not Wonderwall.
he's
Morning
Wonderwall.
Glory by Oasis.
To me, he's Wonderwall.
Every song by Oasis is Wonderwall to you.
Yeah, man, throwing it back on him.
That's not in your notes. You just did it off the top of your dome. Now it's weird.
What? That's the lyrics.
No, it's today I'm going to throw it back to you, not today I'm
And that
going to throw
makes
it
it
back
better
on him.
somehow?
Yes, it does.
No, it's the same thing.
Today's the day I'm going to make it about you is so much more different than tonight. This is the night I'm going to throw my ass back on you.
What do you think they meant when they wrote that lyric?
Not that. I am
You don't
so
know,
sure
man.
they didn't mean what you're thinking.
They're like poets in there, you know? They got like double meanings for everything.
This is why you got the better sex ad and I didn't. Some sort
I
of
don't
gooner
even know
over
how
there.
it happened because as soon as I saw it, right, it froze, okay? It froze. So how am I supposed to know how that got there, okay?
This is why they gave you the gooner ads because They heard you talking about throwing it back on guys, and then they're talking about Conan, and it's like, and this guy clearly he's after something.
I don't understand, but whatever.
So most of this match was just Gunther working over Aldis, but Aldis gets some spots in. Mickey James cameo at ringside, Aldis' wife.
Yeah.
Um, it's cool for him. Personally, it didn't do anything for me, but cool for him.
It's cool for him. I don't really care. Gunther won.
Gunther won. Aldis gets a nice slow moment at the end, and he gets reinstated as GM of SmackDown because Triple H is like, listen, it's very cool of you to be a man about this. And honestly, I like men.
Oh, was that what he meant by that?
He said something that sounded like that. I'm not even trying to be weird. That's just kind of how he sounded. He said it.
I don't actually know what you're talking about, to be honest.
He does a promo on like the post show. I saw the clip online where he's like, handle it like a man, and you're you are a man. And I was like, what is that supposed to mean?
I think he just, you know what? He probably likes men, honestly, and that's
Not
fine.
it doesn't have to be. Listen, it doesn't always have to be like that. Sometimes you just be like, I like that he's acting like a man. You know,
I didn't know that's how he was going to come out, but you know what? More power to him. To be
it's
honest,
how it came out to me personally.
you know what? More power to him. I like that.
More
That's good.
power to. So you move on here. Fatal Influence versus Paige,
Does Stephanie
and
know about this?
does Stephanie know about this? That's a question. You know, I hope that when someone goes on "What's your story" with Stephanie, I hope that's the first question that they ask Stephanie. Did you
Yeah.
hear about what
How
he
does she
said?
feel? Yeah.
How does she feel? But how did
Is
you
she
feel
in
about?
support of it? You know?
Well, considering that they're in a hetero relationship, I'm going to assume the answer is no.
Why not? They're already together. I mean, what's the problem? Really?
Yeah, but if he's like, now if he's interested in dudes
Specifically, Nick Aldis.
specifically Nick Aldis, I mean, now it's different. Now he's not even interested in you anymore. He's not even interested in your gender anymore. Which nothing wrong
Yeah,
with that, but that does ruin the marriage.
they have a whole family together, man. They'll be all right.
That's true. But Fatal Influence versus Paige and the Bellas. This was probably easily the weakest match of the night. I was gonna say all weekend, but I don't think so.
Hello Twins versus Fatal Influence. Probably the most forgettable match. Or both nights.
It's the most forgettable match besides the fact the Fatal Influence win. Brie Bella hurts her shoulder, and I think actually is injured. She broke something in her shoulder.
Yeah, she'll
And
be gone for like a couple months. I mean, she'll be all right.
and then Nikki turns on Paige, and then she said, "This is for taking my spot at WrestleMania." And to which everyone said, "You asked her to be there. What are you talking about?"
She kicked her right in the balls. It was a crazy moment, really.
I, I think it's just poor writing. I really do.
Um, do you think it's poor writing? I think it's poor writing too. It's probably AI, really, when you think about it.
Because like, how are you gonna go out like 3 months ago and be like, "Look, I'm injured. I can't compete, but Brie, I don't want you to lose this moment. That's why I called in a friend of mine, Paige, to help you keep your moment." And
They
then
probably
four
just
months
forgot.
later,
Okay, they probably just did not care about this story whatsoever.
this
So they were like, okay, I forgot how it started. Let's just say some bullshit. You know, this is like what happens when you do a whole universe mode, but then you forget about this one story that you did, and you're like, okay, how do I do this? You know, how do I figure this out?
sure, but the people involved don't remember how they got there.
Yeah, man. Do you think they
Nikki
care, bro?
Nikki
There's so
doesn't
much
remember what
things
she
going
said.
on. Fucking one of the Bells got injured. They had to do the whole thing, and then they were fucking. I don't even know what they've been doing since then. So, and then the Bella came back. So now we're doing this whole thing. It's kind of confusing, honestly.
All I'm saying is, if this writing is what we're going to be getting from this feud, I'm very uninterested.
Yeah, I don't know how this is going to go now that Bree is injured, but we'll see.
Well, we'll see going forward, but for now,
I'm just
moving
happy Lady
forward,
Reed has won.
it's important, I think. Yeah, Laney
Yeah.
Reed won, JC Jane won, and Fallon Henley won. That's what mattered.
But most importantly, Lady Reed has won the match.
Thank you. I like
Yeah.
that Laney Reed is the one member of Fatal Influence I always forget about, but she's your favorite member of the group. It's a great
She,
dynamic there.
you know, it is what it is, you know. You gotta pick somebody.
But let's get to the next match on the show. The WWE title. The match that really should have been the main event here. Punk versus Cody.
Cody Runnels versus Phil Brooks. The match that nobody asked for. but it happened.
No, what are you talking about? A lot of people wanted to see this match. It's
Yeah.
probably a match that a
Well,
lot of people wanted to see. It's just
well,
the way that we
well,
got here.
well, name them then.
What happened?
Name the people.
Name the people?
Yeah.
I mean, there was Steve, there was Mark. Paul definitely wanted it, I think.
True to Levesque, do you think?
Deandra, big Cody Rhodes fan, definitely loves CM Punk.
Who the fuck is Deandra?
Uh, Phil, I think Phil wanted it.
Oh, you think so?
I
I don't
think
know if he
Brand,
wants it.
I think Brandy
Yes.
wanted it.
Okay.
Cody Rhodes' daughter, I'm pretty sure she's like super young, but I think she might have wanted it also.
Okay. Well, that's interesting.
And that's just a couple people off the dome. I can name some more if you want.
No, I don't care. Anyway, the match kind of sucked, but you know, it is what it is.
Like, this was a match where Punk was doing the whole thing. It was like, ow, I hurt my knee. Then he went for a moonsault that did not land correctly at all. And he sold the knee some more. And then he did a dive through the announce table where he damn near broke his leg for real. But then he won the match thanks to a certain returning wrestler.
And who is it?
It's Randy Orton.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Randy Orton came back. That was the best moment of the match. And the rest of the match was cool, right? It was cool. It's not as bad as I'm making out to see. But it really wasn't my favorite because it was kind of messy. CM Punk did a moonsault that was just awful.
CM Punk did a moonsault that didn't land right.
At
And
some
then
point in the match, he shit himself.
he did. That was the next thing I was going to say. No, I'm just saying the man wore white tights. And you thought it might have been sweat, but he wore white tights once. And I didn't see none of this happening.
I'm just saying, sometimes you get that sweaty ass. Okay, sometimes it happens. It happens to everybody.
I mean, so sure.
Maybe it happened to him in this moment, but I don't know.
But I've seen him wear white tights plenty of times. This ain't never happened.
Hey, man. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it happened one time. He pooped his pants one time. I remember that.
That was like 20 years ago.
Yeah, so he's known for this. This is his specialty.
I think it's weirder that poop. I think it's weirder that you're on CM Punk poop watch.
No, man. I mean, I'm just here. You know, I know the history.
This is the history.
Is it that wrong to know the history? Really?
No, my bad. He knows ball. He knows lore. That's true.
Yeah, I know the Punk poop lore.
Elite ball knowledge, really. Yeah. Punk retains. Orton's back after costing Cody the match. And this was, unfortunately, not the best version of this match. But maybe they'll do it again someday. Who knows?
I was actually looking forward to this match, as many may not think I was. But, you know, I've seen their promos in the past. Not the current build that they've done for this match, but in the past. And they seem to have really good promos. I was like, they can have a really good build if they put their minds to it. But as far as I'm concerned, as far as I've seen from people reacting to the build, I feel like it probably wasn't as good as I would have hoped for.
The problem with a modern Cody match is that a modern Cody match can't end without some nonsense happening. I feel like
modern Cody, past Cody, and any Cody.
I feel like you run this back, but you like lower the Cody nonsense a little bit. Then maybe it's good.
Look, man, Cody's just he's an overbooked character. Everything that happens in his matches is overbooked.
I know, but I don't like that every match is like that.
I never liked it. I feel like it's gonna get worse. I don't feel anything's gonna change. It's gonna get worse.
I could not possibly tell you the last time that Cody had a clean match. I really can't.
I can't tell you either, to be honest. But whatever.
Fortunately, though, this would not be the most disappointing match on the show. Most disappointing match of the night goes to Oba versus Brock, Hell in a Cell.
Oba Brock did not need to be in Hell in a Cell. Let's get that out of the way.
So they put the cage down. These dudes go for like maybe 10 minutes at best, and they don't use the cell like once. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, why do we even put this in a cell?
They use a table. Okay, they use a table to lean it against the cell. They didn't use the cell at all.
You could have done it literally anywhere else, man.
Yeah, man. Okay, hold on. Before the match, Oba does his entrance. And then they have like a split screen of him and the fans, and all the fans are doing his entrance with him. Oh, and completely ruined the vibes, man. They killed the vibes.
I completely forgot about all the white dudes they showed doing his entrance, and I said, dude, you're ruining it. Please stop.
Vibe killers out there, the production team.
Nothing kills anyone's aura more than watching a white dude try to imitate a dance.
It was horrendous, actually. I'd rather forget about it.
And this is coming from a white guy himself. Nothing kills the aura more. That's why I don't do it out of respect to my favorite wrestlers.
I'm a good dancer, so I can make it work, but
Well, you're just lying.
But they shouldn't show me on camera. While Oba's doing it. Then I get outshined, It's all embarrassing for everybody.
I just know you're busting out that thing that Squidward did with the arms, Maybe the sponge you're busting out. I just know you're doing that.
I'm doing some SpongeBob dances. I'm not gonna lie, but some of them work. Some of them was kind of good.
Some of them do. All the men out there, all the women, watch your partners. This guy's coming for 'em
I might,
with those dance moves. But anyway, that's not what we're talking about here. The Hell in the Cell match. Listen, I'm not saying that Brock had to take crazy ass bumps. The man's 49. He wasn't going to. What I will tell you though is that they could have done literally anything to make use of the cell.
I wish they didn't have the whole entire thing. Like, I wish this feud didn't exist anymore. I wish it ended at WrestleMania.
I fully agree. I really think it was maybe not supposed to, but I really think that that's what Brock was trying to do too when he retired in the ring like that. I don't think he was planning on coming back.
But he came back, so, I can't say that with full confidence.
I don't think he was planning on it. I really don't.
Came back and he won.
I know. I didn't like it. I'm just saying I don't think that was the plan.
That match kind of sucked too, by the way. That match too.
The Mania match?
No, the next one where he won the match.
Oh, the second one, yeah.
Yeah,
that's true.
It was like, oh, boom, F5. Oh, boom, this, that. There was so many F5s.
So this match was just Oba getting mostly worked over by Brock. And then Brock doing like maybe 2 minutes of Undertaker homage.
No, he removed the mat from the ring.
Yeah, and then he hit him with a tombstone pile driver.
And he hit him with like a tombstone on the wood panels.
Right. So he's just doing an Undertaker shadow. He's like, hey, remember this better Hell in a Cell match I had with Undertaker?
Before that, and then they fucking sat up like the Undertaker before that spot.
Right, so he's just going over to remember the better matches I had with Undertaker? And I said, yes, I do. Brock, thank you for that.
Yeah.
Then one fall from grace. Not even like a crazy fall from grace, like a half effort fall from grace.
It was a sit-out powerbomb.
Right. And then that was it. Oba won.
Was that the Batista bomb? Is that what that is?
Actually, yeah. Yeah, no, that is Batista bomb.
Yeah. Yeah, Batista. It's right here.
Shouts out Batista, my guy. He would have never done this.
He's a good Raw's War superstar. That's what he was.
But yeah, anyone out there saying that this match sucks because Brock is old, I don't want to hear nothing about that because Drew and Punk had a match 1 or 2 years ago inside Hell in a Cell, and they didn't do nothing crazy, but they made it violent. I'm just saying.
We should have left it at that, really. That was a good match.
That was a great match. This match sucked. I'm pretty sure it's because Brock his heart's not in it anymore, his body's not in it anymore. And I really don't think he should have been in the spot. But
I think Brock should retire, actually, for real.
The highlight of this match is Oba winning and Brock coming in the ring and saying, listen, I'm the past.
I'm the past and he's the future.
Right.
He did say it like twice, and then he fucking lifted his arm up in the air, and then he left.
The important takeaway here is that he put over Oba super hard. But honestly, other than that, the match was pretty buns.
Yeah, man. It was pretty buns. That's a good way to put it.
Can't lie to you, it was. But let's get to the overalls here. Overall, I'm going. I think I'm talking thumbs down for this one.
Okay, look, I'm gonna go thumbs down too. I'm happy you came around to that because when the show was over, you said maybe thumbs in the middle.
Yeah, no, when I was watching it, I wasn't hating it. I was actually having a nice time. But now I'm thinking about it in retrospect, and now that it's like I've had time to sit with it, I'm thinking I actually don't like what happened here.
Yeah, I do agree. It was not a good show.
But guys, of course, let us know what you thought.
Most importantly, and still, and still the predictions champion.
You couldn't have possibly lost it. We didn't predict anything. There was no predictions video.
Well, I'm still the champion, just so you know.
Again, that tail looks awfully familiar. I could have sworn I've seen that somewhere before.
No, you haven't.
I know exactly where I've seen that actually. You know where I saw it last?
Where?
Last time we did the predictions video, man. I saw it on your shoulder. I remember that.
Oh, you did? Yeah, because I was doing predictions and it was the whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, let us know what you guys thought in the comments down below of this show. Maybe you guys liked it more. If you did, let me know why. Also, we did this episode, and it's actually the return to the video podcast format. Return of my
Hopefully,
terrible camera, right?
hopefully,
Hopefully. Return of his good looking camera over there. And yeah, for real this time. For real.
for
Not
reals,
like last time where we thought it was, and it just wasn't.
unreal.
Unreal. I still have to do that, by the way. I'm not looking forward to it.
It's gonna be good content. It's gonna be like spread out and stuff. It's gonna be good.
Well, we'll see about that. But for now, remember, guys, if you're watching on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. If you're listening on a podcasting platform, 5-star reviews greatly appreciated. If you want more Wrassle Graps, check us out on the social medias. Very active on there. And until part 2, we will see you guys later.